People say, yeah, I don't have to drink to have a good time. You go, okay, but that means you have to have a good time to have a good time. How do you pull that off? You just assume the universe knows it's your Friday, so some organic good time will swell out of the woodwork and appear at a certain time. You read the weekly and find the editor's best bet, and you email all your dumb friends in their cubicles. Let's meet up. We found a local eatery that's well reviewed. It has vegan options for Sheila. We'll meet there at 7:40. Where is Sheila? She's late. Our sober good time starts in 40 minutes. Call her on her cell phone. Maybe we can order for her because we don't want to be late for our sober good time. Maybe you came here tonight to have a good time without drinking. That means you're solely reliant on me being funny, which is a 50-50 shot at best in these waning years of my career. If I suck, you're fucked. All that sober good time planning and the map questing and the finding the parking, and then I was off. I was too fucked up that night, and now the blame's on you. I don't take those chances. I drink to have a good time. It's a fail-safe. I take whatever mundane shit I was doing anyway, and I just start pouring booze on top of it. And within a short amount of time, it's fantastic. I'm talking to some shingle salesman in an airport bar, and he's showing me pictures of his dogs on his cell phone camera, and that's Miss Patsy, and this is Patriot. I call him Patriot because I got him at 9/11, and then within 5 drinks, that guy's hilarious to me. I'm hugging that guy on the way to his gate. I'm swapping phone numbers. I have a problem? No, lady. I have a solution. You have a problem with your sober good time. I'll feel like shit in the morning, but I'll know exactly why, because I got hammered. You wake up, you feel like shit, you worry. Oh, did I forget to take my omega-3s? My glands are swollen. Did I touch a toilet handle without sanitizing? I'm not sure exactly. You should have been drunk. And you just wake up and go, oh, fuck. It'll go away by the afternoon. I did stop drinking Jägermeister as though it were some like miraculous life choice. I brag to people when I stopped drinking Jägermeister. Like I'm doing Bikram yoga now, eating tofu. I'm still hammered all the time, but it's not Jaeger, which is just a shitty drink. At some point, I saw a clip of myself on stage yelling at the bar, drunk, hey, can I get a shot of Jägermeister? But I could see me. Like, in my head, I'm young. But then I saw I'm just an old fucking dude, and just the word Jägermeister coming out of your mouth is some desperate cry to be young again. And it's like the old guy's a silver-haired fox, but he still has 2 hoop earrings. And you're like, hey, ladies, like, oh, don't be that fucking dude. Just drink something clear. Because Jake LaMotta, the fighter, is a neighbor of ours in Bisbee, Arizona. He lives 2 blocks down. If you don't know Jake LaMotta, he was a fighter, a legendary fighter. The movie Raging Bull, yes, no, yeah. Robert De Niro. For you 22-year-olds, let me explain. Robert De Niro used to be an actor. In the moving pictures, one of his greatest roles was that playing Jake LaMotta in Raging Bull. It was a real guy that's our neighbor, and we never met him till last year. A mutual friend brought him to the house to watch football, and we're wicked excited. Like, fucking Jake LaMotta's coming here. And they brought him over. He's like 91. There's no Jake LaMotta left of the Jake LaMotta. So we're all like happy, and they bring him in, and we're like, oh. Like, for a boxer, my age, they're fucked up, and he's twice that. So they bring him in, like he's fucking up. They have him by one elbow, 91 years old, and they plop it on the couch like an eggplant. They're like, hey, Jake LaMotta's here. And he's got a trophy wife who's 30 years his junior, which means she's still in her 60s. So the trophy is a bit tarnished at this point. It's no Stanley Cup anymore. It's more of a bowling trophy. And she's a very sweet woman. She has all the characteristics of trophy wife. She has bleach blonde hair, and the 60-year-old tit job is forced up so the good parts are showing through the top. There you go. Okay, and she's very sweet, and she's trying to distract from... Jake LaMotta doesn't know where he is. He doesn't know he's watching football. He's confused on the couch. The only time he showed any cognitive recognition of his surroundings, I saw him scrambling with his cigarettes and fumbling and looking to the door like, who will walk me out so I can smoke? And I said, it's okay, Jake. You can smoke in the house. And he went, That's how fucking deep cigarettes get you. Nothing else. He said, then straight back to confusion. So his wife is very sweet, and she's talking to me and Bingo. I can't believe we've lived here so long and we've never met, and it's so nice. And at some point she says, you know, Jake and I are doing a play on Saturday night at the Central School in Old Bisbee. We'd love it if you come. I wrote it myself, she says. Oh, really? All by your little lonely. That fucking half cadaver on my couch didn't chime in with some of his great ideas on how the script should be written for the arc of the story. And normally you would have to stun gun me, cattle prod me to get me into a play. I'm not interested until I spend an hour and a half with Jake LaMotta at my house. That's gonna be live on stage. I'm not missing this for the world. And we went, and it lived up to every awful expectation that we had. It was so tragic. She wrote it herself. It's called Lady and the Champ. And she wrote it, so thank God it's mostly her, and she has an acoustic guitar, so she'll tell some stories and anecdotes, and then sing some show tune kind of things. In the corner stands a boxer and a fighter by his... And you're like, oh God. And then they plop the champ out on the other side of the stage in a chair. And they sit him down. He still has no idea where he is. He still thinks he's watching football at my house. And his only job is to pepper the script with some one-liners and some shadow boxing. So occasionally he stands up. I fought Sugar Ray so many times, I got diabetes. Which is not a bad line for a fucking 91-year-old boxer. Except the champ forgets he already did the line. So moments later, he stands back up in the middle of a song. Sugar Ray. And they have to come out. They can't stage whisper to him because he's deaf as a stump. So they physically have to come out and push him back down in his chair and yell at him. Not yet, champ. Wait till the end of the number and then you do the, okay? All right. And we're in the back of the room fucking dying. Like it's quiet, we're having to bite our hands like children in church, trying not to giggle. It was like seeing if Mr. Shivo brought Terry Shivo on the road as a song and dance act. Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby. Hello, my ragtime. Thank you. Terry and I will be selling merchandise after the show. Terry will lick your t-shirts for you to personalize them as a little souvenir of the great time we had tonight here. And as much as I'm enjoying it, for all the worst reasons, there's part of my head going, all right, how long before that's you? I've been doing this shit 23 years. How long? I've taken a lot of shots to the head just like the champ. How long before that final synapse in my brain burns out that would have told me, don't do this anymore. You're embarrassing yourself thoroughly. But I have my trophy wife, Bingo. She doesn't want to get a real job, so she's just shoving me out on the stage. Go get him, champ. Jägermeister. Maybe it already happened. I don't know. Maybe this is being filmed. Don't do this anymore. I live every day of my life like it's my last day on earth, kids. And I really don't clap. You don't know how I live. That makes it even more sad and pathetic that I would willingly choose to spend any given last day on earth immobilized on a couch, sweating, watching a marathon of Storage Wars, completely content with that. Friends going, come on, let's do something, man. Let's go out. I came all the way down. Let's go live life. And you're like, fuck you. I ain't getting up. I had to piss for the last 4 episodes. My prostate is welded shut like a lug nut, and I don't give a shit. I'm not getting up. I gotta find out what's in that safe. Very important to find out after the commercial break what could possibly be in that safe. You guys all have interests and you do shit, and I don't. Yeah, try doing nothing as long as me. I have house arrest on my bucket list, so I have an excuse for why I can't go do the dumb shit you like that I don't understand. Oh, I'm sorry, I'd love to see your friend play the flamenco guitar, but I got the anklet, sorry. Go right back to watching fucking Hoarders. I watch Hoarders, I see shit I need. Like they brought the yard sale into my living room and I just poke around. I'm not following the dialogue, I'm just looking at their shit. Bingo, they have an orange microwave. Rewind it. Pause. That's an orange How do you get an orange microwave? Underneath the stack of the newspapers and the mummified cat is an orange microwave. Find it on Amazon. That might fill the void in my soul. Orange. Because I don't even drunk dial people anymore because I have nothing to say, but I drunk eBay and Amazon. I buy shit when I'm blacked out, which is, eBay's the worst because if I get outbid, then I take it personal when I'm drinking. You just fucking looked at my girlfriend weird. Oh, outbid me? I'm gonna fucking outbid you. Yeah, I'll wait, come on. Oh, outbid me? Outbid you! Because you probably have kids. I don't. I don't have a lot of money, but every penny I have is disposable because I don't have children. I bought a shitty, cheap house on the Mexican border. My nut is $800 a year in property tax. I could beg that. You're gonna outbid me. Eventually, you're gonna realize, oh shit, my children have to go to college. And I'm gonna realize, oh shit, I need a vintage pachinko machine in my house for some unknown reason. Outbid you, you lose. I'm a giant winner somehow. Way worse than drunk dialing, because drunk buying shit, you don't even remember you did it for 5 to 7 business days. You walk out of your house and UPS is building some corrugated Great Wall of China outside. And what did I do now? What'd you get yourself this time, Mr. Christmas in July? Miracle socks, as seen on TV. Actual purchase. I don't have circulation problems, but evidently when I drink on Ambien, that's some underlying fear I didn't even know I had, is deep vein thrombosis. I'm gonna die. Maybe that's why I never work Australia. That long flight could kill me with deep vein. I have no fear of death, except I hate waiting for it. Come on. I beat cancer.
Yeah.
I never had it. That's how I beat it. Like you survived it. I beat the fuck out of it, but by not getting it. I've courted cancer every day of my life. Like, I've done everything but fucking pay cancer's taxi fare to my hotel. Won't show up. That's beating it. You survived it. You're like tied. I get the #1 seed in the bracket over you, survivor. I'm a winner. But there is an afterlife, and if I can give you any hope in this show, I have definitive proof of an afterlife. I didn't get weird or go religious on you. I'm not saying there's a God. I don't know what the afterlife entails. But here's the proof. My mother killed herself in 2008. Don't worry, this is a fun story. It was the best death you could ever be part of. She was dying of emphysema at 63. Her brain was still with it, but she was drowning in her own fluids. She's being permanently waterboarded by 45 years of cool milds. She can't take it anymore. We knew it was gonna happen when she made the call. I can't do it. I'm like, all right, Ma, we'll do what we can. All right, Ma's gonna kill herself. I don't know what to do. Like, that's, okay, we know it's gonna happen, but when you say we're gonna do it, I'm not gonna go buy you a fucking shotgun. Like, oh, have fun, Ma. So I don't know what to do. I don't kill people. It's not something, like, I fantasize about it. If my mother were Nancy Grace, I'd have been all over it. Like, I have plans, but my mother was a great person. So I'm like, how do we do this right? So I called my lawyer. I have 3 lawyers. We're Jewed up big with lawyers in LA for this shit, all the camera people and recording contracts. Then I have my local Bisbee attorney that helps me with, I got married when I was 20 and I had 24 years of marital bliss till I remembered, oh fuck, I never divorced that girl I drunkenly married in Vegas. That's for another DVD. But then we have our 3rd lawyer, who's a comedy fan. He's our, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Saul Goodman from Breaking Bad attorney. That he handles all the creepy shit. Like when me and Andy are up late at night doing blow and thinking of call Kirshner, see how much jail time we could we go to prison if we actually did this? He's that guy. So I called him knowing he'd hook me up with a doctor on the down low, as we say in the black community as a black person. He gave me the number to a doctor, and I go, hey, my mother's gonna cash out and I don't know what to do. He said, what do you have? I go, I got Xanax out the ass. On the border, you can get all the fucking Xanax you want. He's like, that's no good, that's anti-anxiety. Does she have hospice care? Yeah, she does. Then she should have morphine. Ma, you got morphine? Yeah, I got morphine. All right, she's got morphine. We worked out the dosages and the milligrams, and he goes, if she has 30 of those, that's enough to kill any human being on the planet. She had fucking 90. I'm like, okay, we're good. Okay, we never talked, remember that. Okay, doc. So I'm like, all right, we're gonna do this. First of all, bring her to my house, because she lived in 300 square feet of hoarder paradise, old electric bills with spider webs, all cramped. Like, it's depressing enough if you're gonna help your mother kill herself, but we're gonna go to my house, we'll tidy up. So we set her up with a hospital bed in the living room. She had been AA off and on for my whole life. She had, at this point, been 4 years sober. And I'm like, you're not gonna kill yourself sober, right? You can't take those chips with you. She's like, yeah, you're right, why would I do that? That's dumb. So she, in her heyday, she was a black Russian drinker, so I set out a mini bottle of Kettle One and a mini bottle of Kahlua with her pills for whenever you're ready, let me know. We laid down ground rules. I said, Ma, if you're gonna kill yourself seriously, you can't do it on Sunday or Monday, because that's football. And that's a dick move. If you can call your own time to leave this planet, don't do it during someone else's planned event. Don't be an asshole. And she did it the Saturday before football. That was great. She came in on Thursday, Saturday night, she goes, it's time. And I'm like, time for what? Like medication? No, it's time. And I'm like, oh fuck, this is real. So I wake up, bingo, like it's going on. We start mixing up. White Russians. She decided to make black Russians white Russians because she thought the milk would coat her belly better for taking all the pills. Like mother till the end. Do you have whole milk? I got skim. Skim will work. I just don't want to throw up the pills. Chicken soup for the suicide. You're so sweet. So we're whipping up drinks, and I didn't so much assist a suicide as bar back it. Like I'm in there mixing drinks because we're all drinking. We watched Bad Santa together, our favorite movie together. She had a very dark sense of humor. I didn't come from nowhere. My mother used to review porn on the Man Show. She's fucking dark like us. So we watched Bad Santa, and she's trying to choke down these pills. She had a very hard time taking pills. So she just gagging and just getting them down. So I'm keeping a vague count. When she got around 30, little over, I'm like, Ma, that's good. You don't need to do any more. You're fine. And she said, I don't want to take any chances. She's so scared of fucking up. She took all 90. No, we're sitting there in horror going, you're wasting. Ma, they said 30 of those would kill any human being alive. You could leave 60 of them for me and Bingo as our only inheritance, other than the last 17-year-old blind cat you have, Georgia. Yeah, you're gonna have 60 morphines to have spontaneous memorials for Mother every here and again. Remember, Mom? Papa morphine. Woo! What a great lady. What a crazy old bitch. No, hoarder till the end, all fucking 90. And then we fucked with her hard. I remember her last words as she's coming in and out, because we're just goofing on her as she's doing this, as she's fading in and out. I didn't even know if she'd respond. She was just hammering cocktails. And she's laying there, half in, half out, with a White Russian on her chest that she'd occasionally get to her mouth and it'd spill. You know when you come off the wagon, you hit it fucking hard. And it's pretty bad when you're trying to keep up drinking with an 83-pound, 63-year-old woman. And I go, wow, you're really knocking those back, Ma. And she goes, there's times to be dainty and there's times to be a pig. And we all laugh, and this is Mother's problem throughout her life. She was a funny lady sporadically, but when she would get a laugh, she would just hammer it and over-tag it and repeat the joke. Like, just keep, I can keep getting a laugh off the same joke, and it would ruin the joke. And when we all laughed that there's times to be a pig, I saw her go into, and I go, shut your fucking mouth. Those are perfect last words. You're not gonna ruin this joke. Cut the mic on Mother. And then we just roasted her as she fell in and out. We just did a Friars Club roast, making fun of her and making it a fun, dark suicide. Ma, wait! They found a cure! I love you. I was a bad mother. I love you. At one point, I remember I said, Ma, if there's any kind of white light situation, that other side that you get to, if you can communicate with us Houdini style, see if there's any way that you can make the Saints cover 8 points at Oakland tomorrow. Because I have money on the game. And they did. The Saints fucking blew them out. October 12, 2008. The Saints won 34-3. I'm not saying that's proof of an afterlife. That was just $40 that I won. Proof of the afterlife is this. If there were no afterlife, how could my mother have bought me and my friends so many nice things from the Sky Mall catalog on her credit card 4 days after she passed from this earth? Answer me that, Your Honor.